What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode. We are starting the day off. We are at the pond, and what are you eating? An icy?
Freezy Pop.
Oh, we should have brought a bunch of alcoholic ones.
I'll stick with this one.
Okay, cut that. Never mind. You're pregnant. You can't have alcoholic Freezy Pops. Why did I forget that? Anyways, well, folks, we are down at the pond, and we are with Macy and Zach. But Macy's here. Okay, you've never seen the geese down here. What do you think? Do you have corn for them?
Oh my god!
You didn't bring corn for them. They're gonna attack you if you don't bring them corn.
I don't like that they hiss.
Go say hi to them. Go see what they have to say. Is there a little bit of corn? Go, I want to see you feed these guys some little bit of corn. Yeah, grab a little bit of that. See, that's your peace offering. Now they'll like you. There you go. All right, well, geese are fed. You guys already know the drill. We don't know where the fifth one went. He's been MIA for about a week here, but there is a reason why Macy's here. You haven't fished the pond. Didn't you tell me that the other day? So we've been here for almost 2 years, and she's never fished the pond.
You reminded me.
Well, okay, first off, definitely invited you before. We fished off the dock before, bluegills and stuff, but like, she's never been on a boat and caught a bass. She's probably never caught a largemouth out here, which I didn't really realize until she said that. I was like, there's just no way, but yeah, no, I think about it. No, she hasn't. So she wanted to come catch some fish. The fish are biting. It's that time of year, folks, where everything's all, shallow and biting. But one thing we do have is a sponsor for today's video. It is Mystery Tackle Box. For those of you guys that don't know what Mystery Tackle Box is, they send you one of these guys every single month to your doorstep, and this sucker is jam-packed, filled with baits. I gotta talk over the geese now. Hey, I'm doing an ad, be quiet. This is a Mystery Tackle Box here. This gets sent directly to your doorstep every single month, filled with fish-catching lures. And they've got a bunch of other options on there as well, as far as what species you wanna go after, what level they are. The best part about it, you don't have to go to the store, you skip the lines, and they send you baits that work for that time of year. So you're like, hey, I'm not really, super knowledgeable in fishing, and it's May. What do you think they're biting on? Order Mystery Tackle Box, they'll send it to your doorstep, and you are almost guaranteed to catch fish. I wouldn't say guaranteed, probably a lawsuit waiting to happen, but I will say, Macy and I, we each have one of these guys right here. So this is yours. That's yours. This one is mine. So we will unbox them. We're going to go through them, and we can only use what's inside of this thing. Now, if you guys at home want to get your Mystery Tackle Box, all you got to do is click the link down in the description. Use promo code FLAIR to get $10 off your first box. If you guys want to try it out, $10 off your first box. Click the link down in the description and use promo code FLAIR. So let's go ahead and unbox it. Do I need to give you time to finish this Freezy Pop?
Let me just set my water down.
What's going on? Or do you want me to unbox mine first? You want some time? We'll give you. How about that? We'll give you some time. Freezy Pops up here. This is an unboxing. Freezy Pops are up here. So my box right here, we've got some, looks like a little craw bait, which actually will probably work pretty good. I think the fish aren't on beds, but they're still shallow cruising. So this is a Samatis bait, little craw plastic there. We've got some jiggy heads, which actually is really good, especially like post-spawn. If the fish have already spawned, they're out kind of deep off like rocky points and rock piles. Love a good old-fashioned shaky head. And then we've got a little jig, an Excite Reflex. That's a swim jig. So we might actually throw that today too, kind of going around. Swim jigs are really good for like around weeds and grass and stuff, and there's a lot of weeds and grass in here, so you can kind of rip it through the weeds and stuff. We've got a little crankbait here. Kind of looks like a little shallow diving square bill. You probably don't go too far. Maybe 3-4 feet down. I'm not sure exactly what this guy says, but anyways, a little 1.5 square bill, which is also really good. Bump it up against rocks and stuff like that. Biospawn plasma tail, okay? And this guy's got that little chartreuse tip on the tail. I think it's probably a green pumpkin color. Super finesse. So that matches up actually perfect with these shaky heads. You put the shaky head with the worm and you fill it. I might give that a dangle today too. And that's the thing about Mystery Tackle Box. They send you stuff. It's not like they're just gonna give you a pack of worms and they're like, hey guy, good luck figuring out what hook there is. Okay, right? No, they'll send you the hooks too. They got you covered. In here, ooh, look at this. This is a Guggen Squad popper. Oh yeah, we got over. They like the popper too. They're fans of the popper. So this is gonna work well. It's cloudy, it's overcast, there's not much wind and the fish are souse. So I'm definitely gonna be throwing that guy. And then, let's see, we got some little dangle stickers right there. And then this is the Dibbles Digest. This has all sorts of delicious info on how to catch fish, where you can find a walleye after they spawn, where your complete guide to fishing the crappie spawn. There's all sorts of stuff. 3 places to look for bass around the spawn: northern bays, river creek channels, hard-covered docks, rocks, metal, wood. So we're gonna use those tips. That's my box. Are you gonna give us an unboxing?
Yeah, I finished my Freezy Pop.
Okay, go ahead and let me see what's inside this sucker. So I can only use what's in my box. She can only use what's in her box.
We have to tie mine on.
Yeah, I can tie it for you. Okay. So what's that guy? You got it.
A stick worm?
Sure, a bruiser bait stick worm. What?
In light green pumpkin.
Yeah, so light green, and then does it say like?
Oh,
so
yeah.
you got the little blue tip right there. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the fish are fans of it. This is like right up your alley though. The old stick bait fishing. Okay, so what else you got in there?
Tickle tail.
Really? So that's is it a swim bait? Yeah, it is a little swim bait. Actually, that thing would actually probably work pretty good. It looks like, you know what that looks like? Is it looks like a little bass. So just like the bass are kind of starting to spawn, the little fry look about like that. So it actually would probably work pretty good. What else you got in there?
Cycle bait?
A cycle bait. So it's a spinner bait, but it's got these little doohickeys here, and the whole thing spins and it wobbles like a cycle, like a wheel or something like that. So basically, it's a spinner bait, a real bougie spinner bait. What else you got there?
I don't know what this is.
Oh, right there. What's that?
Strike Pro?
Yeah. So it's a cranky X. It's a wake bait, essentially super shallow, a little bit above your expertise, but we're getting there. I mean, if you want to throw it, I know how your aim is, and I see the cheese on the water, and I just know what's going to happen, and it's going to be pointing it at me saying, hey, take the cheese off my hook. So anyways, keep going. What do you got there? A couple hooks. Some Harmony fishing hooks. So those can go well with pretty much any plastic in this box. And then we've got some more worms.
Fish-wee.
What was one more time?
Fish-wee.
How would you say that? Fish ahoy? Fish-o-e. Fish-oo-e. I'd hit their tagline. Their tagline is "I'd hit that." I like it. So same thing. You got some. Oh wait, you got one more. Hang on. We got a sleeper.
Optimum
Baits. It's swim bait, and that again looks kind of like a little bass or like a little bluegill. So that might work too. So I mean, honestly, all these baits are total potential fish catchers for this time of year. And you've got the Dibbles Digest and some secret tips and stuff like that. So what are you gonna start with? You got one in mind? You don't have to play hard. I know which one you're gonna pick. Don't act like you're even gonna entertain the other ones, because I know which one you're gonna go after. You don't quit digging. I know which one you're gonna go after. You don't have to hype the suspense. Yeah, it's okay. I knew she's only thrown a stick bait her entire life, but I mean they work. So you're starting with that, and you've got the hooks in there. So we'll get you tied on to the little spinning rod. I'm probably oh snap. Hey, there's hooks right there, son. He just tried to bite that worm right there. Hey, no, there's no corn. He literally just bit the back end of that. This little sucker's gonna get hooked. Anyways, over here. I think I might have to go. We might get a little crazy with it. A little popper action. Although that sun did just pop out. I think popper, and then I'm probably gonna mix in. I might throw the shaky head, dude. I think the shaky head might work around these little weed edges and stuff like that. So I might hit the old wham bam with the old 1-2 popper shaky head combo, and I might even throw the swim jig in there. Or these guys are. This little crankbait is a beauty. There's just a little too much weeds in my pond, so I'm gonna try to go with a little more weedless. But honestly, any of these things would catch fish. So that's what we've got to work with. We're gonna jump inside the surf and turf boat and get to dangling. You guys stay tuned. Hey guys, how you doing? You enjoying this nice weather? They're just wondering where the heck the corn's at. Well, we're ready to get rigged up. We got Macy. She's already got a hook on here, so I had to switch the reel handle to the other side. You cast with your, I think you cast with your right and reel with your right, which is kind of backwards, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, and then you got switch. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little backwards.
Oh, freaking nuts.
Did you not realize there's a hook right there?
I thought it was up at the top.
We're gonna have a send to the ER title before we even catch a fish. All right, give it back to me before you hurt yourself. She forgot that we put the hook keeper down here. Okay. Anyways, I switched the reel handle. So you're going with this is what you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So bare hook, no weight, bare hook, stick bait action. It's like a green pumpkin, black flake. It's got that little blue tail on it though.
It was light green pumpkin.
It said light green pumpkin? You were, yeah, light green pumpkin. Yeah, I guess it is kind of light. I was kind of looking at it, I'm like, yeah, that's watermelon. No, light green pumpkin. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and hook this guy up. So I think I might start with the popper. Even though it's broad daylight, I've got confidence that we can make something happen here. All right, so then run the hook, just like that. There's your lure. All right, don't cast yet, okay? Don't cheat. How's this thing look? Sheesh! The old blue tail. Look at that thing get it. I think you'll be able to see it and the fish are going to be able to see it, because we might sight fish a little bit today. There might be a couple fish that we see. So, all right, so here you go. I'm going to tie up mine. You bleeding?
No, my thumb just hurts.
All right, so I'm going to tie on. This one already has kind of got the setup ready, a little T-rig action. But we're going to change the plastics in case I see a fish. This thing's already rigged up. I just realized I don't have another spinning rod. You took my only spinning rod, so I might not be throwing that shaky head. Oh, that's a light bait caster. I could probably throw that. Look at that guy. The old flapping guy. Sheesh. So this is going to be just the old T-rig action. Like I said, it's already rigged up for it. We're just going to put this plastic on. Kind of looks like a is this watermelon candy color? It looks like watermelon candy to me. We'll go ahead and hook this guy up. I'll start with a top water just to give some action. But this guy will be my little bit slower presentation. And then if we're really struggling, that shake head would be pretty good as well. So I'll take that guy from you. So I do have fluorocarbon on here. Okay, not braid. Ideally, you want braid or mono for something like this. But it should work. So little Guggen top water popper. It's black. Completely black. It's got some chartreuse feathers on it and the mouth chartreuse. If we're gonna catch one during the day, like, not early in the morning, not late at night, this is pretty much ideal conditions. Look at that little beauty. That's a little nugget right there. All right, so I'm gonna tie this guy. I'm gonna start with this, and you're starting with the stick bait. What do you want to do? Do you want to do first a certain number of fish, or do you want to do time?
I feel like time.
How much time do you want? 30 minutes?
I don't know. What's normal?
I mean, either way, you're going to lose, so it don't matter to me.
I hope you get a bunch of hate comments for that.
All right, she's pregnant. Never mind. I'm going to let you in. I say 30 minutes.
I don't think I've ever won.
You never won a fishing competition? We should roll some clips of some old fishing. Well, anyways, you guys enjoy. Today's video, going fishing with my girlfriend Macy. Are you going to beat me?
I didn't know it was a competition.
It's always a competition. How are you working your worm today? She has a Senko. That's is that your favorite lure, or is that just the lure that always catches the fish?
Just the lure that you give me.
We have about an hour. We're just gonna see what we can do. Having fun with Miss Macy. There's one. There you go. Set it. There you go. Reel. Fast. What? Yes, you got it. Thank God. Woo! Don't be scared of them. You actually caught one. Finally. I'm just teasing. Good work, babe. Macy caught one. There. Let it sit. There. I think you have one. There you go. It hit right when it hit the water. Good job. Yeah, that's not a bad one. On the weightless Senko. Macy has weeds. All right, you ready to do a recap? Okay, so this is where we did the boyfriend versus girlfriend challenge. You guys saw us. We caught a ton of fish in an hour. And I was throwing on that black and blue. I think she's throwing a green pumpkin. That Senko right there. You caught one normal, and then the other one was like right when it hit the water, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and she missed a few, so she should have had more, but she wasn't setting the hook. Had to give her the hook set 101 again.
Yelled at.
I was not yelling at her. I just have to be stern sometimes. How did you catch your fish today, Mace?
Okay, am I supposed to explain like all of this?
Yeah, what lure were you using?
The green version of yours.
Which is called what? Hold it up to the
Senko.
camera. Sorry. The what?
Senko.
The Senko. What rod were you using? This is a Andrew FLAIR Signature Series Castaway rod. Just came out. Just kidding. What do you have here? It's a pink rod. It's the Castaway Lady Series. Macy wanted her own fishing pole. You know what kind of line that is?
It's grade something.
I got. It's better than the green stuff. I'm pretty sure that's what she said last time. So straight grade. How are you retrieving the lure today, Macy?
You know, you just throw it out there. I don't have the patience to let it sink, so just reel it in when you feel like it, and flock to the fish. Hashtag flock to the fish.
Well, as you can see, Macy and I, we've been doing this dangling competition thing for quite some time now. Probably hadn't filmed one for a couple of years though. Man, this Guggenline's got it figured out. Okay, we're good. Topwater popper is tied on. You've got the stick bait.
Yep.
Time starts now. Does being pregnant mess with your equilibrium? Why are you? Dude, she's like, I'm making it to the front of the boat. It's like you're on a tightrope or something. Don't fall. Zach's gonna be sitting there messing with us the whole time. Okay, we're fishing this way. Are you serious? Is this because you're pregnant? Or is this normal? Maybe there's a reason why I don't take you on boats. I think there might be a reason why I don't now. It's a liability. Should have got a little floaty. We should have like the floaties on our arms. The little rubber duck ones. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let off some line. You gotta let out a little bit of line. Remember how to do this?
Kind of.
Here, let me see your worm real quick.
Oopsies.
Oh, there's a giant right there. Drop it. Can you see him? Do you have sunglasses on?
I saw it move.
Dude, there was like a 3-pounder right there. Okay, yeah, there's just a bluegill looking at it. See a bluegill looking at it?
Yeah.
Dude, that was a big fish. All right, bring it up. Let me straighten your worm out a little bit. No one likes a crooked worm. You've got about enough line, so just chuck it that way.
I didn't want to go in the weeds.
Okay, anyways, all right. First cast with the popper, and you've got the stick bait.
Yep.
Don't fall. I'm moving the trolling motor, okay? You ain't gonna get to the weeds. Throw it over by the cheese, the green, yellow stuff. Let it go. Beautiful. Oh, God. Cross you. Do you remember I set the hook?
Yeah, you really gotta crank it.
Yikes.
I haven't filled the pole of a fish in years.
What are you talking about?
Just that I haven't been fishing in so long that I don't remember how to do it.
Well, I think the audience could figure that one out on their own.
Aren't you supposed to let these ones just sit there?
Yeah, just throw it out and let it sink.
I'm not that patient.
No, it doesn't take that long to sink it. All right, throw it over in that corner.
What corner?
Just straight ahead, over your shoulder. Look at that. All right, just give it a little pop so it gets out of the weeds a little bit. All right, now let it sink. And then it's at the bottom now, so you can go. Now you can go. You don't have to wait that long.
I don't know how you're standing on the edge.
Ooh, that was a cheesy shot. That was right in the... Yeah, you might want to just bring that one back.
Okay. I meant to aim a little bit more to the left.
There you go, that's good. I mean, you honestly probably have to wait like max 3 or 4 seconds before you can check it. That bait sinks pretty darn quick. I'm not sure they're feeling the pop. I haven't had any sniffs yet. This is an exciting video so far. Super exciting. Oh, I got one. I got one. Oh my gosh, it's a giant, dude. It's a giant. Dude, it slurped it. It slurped it. It slurped it. It slurped it, and it's a tank, dude. He bit the back of the treble. Dude, this is a giant, dude. He just barely got the back of the treble. This thing's huge. This is a massive fish. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Dude. Oh my gosh. This is Big Sheila, dude. This is her. Please don't come off.
Okay, we're not going by weight.
Please don't come off. Please don't come off, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She's pulling the boat, dude. Oh my God, it's huge, dude. Oh my God, it's giant. Oh, the Guggen popper, dude. Oh my gosh. It didn't even explode. Like, all of a sudden, it was just like, wait.
I know, I looked and your bait was just gone.
It's
I
just
didn't even
gone.
hear it or anything.
Nothing. Dude, look.
Don't lose the rod.
Look at this thing, dude. Yeah, there she. Oh my God, barely hooked, dude. That's her. That's her. This is her. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, easy, gal. Easy. No.
Oh, wow.
This way.
That is a big
Dude,
fish.
that's her. Big Sheila right there. All right, come on. Yes! Dude, just barely hooked. How'd that just happen? How did that just happen?
You were supposed to be mine.
On the popper. Oh God, I couldn't even imagine if you hooked that sucker. Dude, look at that. On the popper, dude. What?
You have a scale?
No, we don't have.
We've got the thing.
We have the. I mean, it's not. She's big. That's her though, dude. That's that big one from last year. 5.5, 6 pounds. What? How does it have on the first fish, dude?
That's about the same spot as last year, right?
No, it was down there.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, that's her though. That's that. I don't want to call her 6 because I think she's a little light, but that's got to be darn close. All right, Big Sheila's going back in the drink. I don't have a scale. Something's just telling me she's not the 6.5 I caught last year. I want to say she's probably that 4.5, 5 I caught last year, and now she's pushing 5.5 or so. I mean, that's Big Sheila. I think she's still got some eggs in her. She's not super fat, but she's definitely not skinny. Look at that thing, though. First fish on the popper. All right, you go make some babies. You got it. There she goes. Right back where I caught her. The old midday popper. Like, who would have thought? Who would have thought? And she just, I bet it was over her bed, dude. Like, cause she was actually pretty deep. She wasn't really that shallow in this pocket, but big girls like that sometimes will kind of pull off and bed in that like 3-ish range, maybe like 3.5 foot. And I'm guessing she just looked up, got pissed, and dude, you saw where she grabbed it. She just grabbed the treble.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden I was like, do I have grass? All of a sudden I was like, oh no, that's a fish. She jumped. Could not believe it. Macy's not even wasting time. She's out there fishing. She's trying to win this challenge. Well, I would say for my shenanigans, we'll add 5 minutes to the clock just because we had to take some extra special care of that little gal right there. But I've got 1. Macy's got 0. She was like right here, dude. She wasn't shallow at all. I don't know. She didn't seem spawned out, but she didn't seem like, oh God, she's ready to burst at any moment, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom. All right, go ahead and cast up there.
Right by a log.
Yeah, that's perfect. There'll be one up there. Maybe you got one?
I felt it.
it.
I thought it was just grass at first, and then I felt it kind of like moving around.
Sheesh! Some horsepower behind that one. Goodness gracious. Oh, look at those big bluegills down there. Can you see those? Are those polarized?
All right, yeah.
You want some Mondos?
No, because these are prescription.
Mondos fixed that, I heard.
I think I felt a raindrop.
Yeah, I just felt one too.
Really?
Well, maybe it's
It's probably
from my
it's
line.
Could be from the line.
shredding the reel over here. You want me to go find a fish and then you catch it? You
No.
want me to sight fish? No, I'm saying like we'll cruise until we see one. You want to do that? All right, let's do that.
Okay.
We'll see if we can find
I
some
feel like I'm on a
sight,
surfboard.
some sight fish. You're on the surf and turf. Told you. Your precision casting, I'm not sure is qualified for bed fishing, but
Thanks.
we'll find out. There's probably gonna be one off that. Okay, that wasn't bad. The old flick of the wrist.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad. Okay. I didn't see it, but I'm feeling there's gonna be a fish off that point. You might be fishing a hair quick for the old stick bait. All right, let's go find a fish.
We're going on a fish hunt. You know that we're going on a bear hunt?
No, but I just see if I see a fish. Okay, hang on. Okay, all right. I mean, go. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's actually a good cast. I didn't see one there, but I saw one out deep.
Need a visor.
Okay, wait. There's one chasing you. Just let it sit. Let it
Okay.
sit. No, that might have been a little small one. See the light log?
Mm-hmm.
Throw it next to it.
Kind of in front of it.
To the right. Yes. Perfect. Let that sink. That's it. Just let it sink. Nothing. Really? You said you saw one to the left over here?
Yeah.
Maybe they don't want the smoke. Well, I'm switching to this guy. Little craw, flappy guy here. Macy's struggling getting these sight fish to bite. Not because of her skills. They're just not biting. They're not munching. So I'm going to the soft plastic just to see, will they bite this, or are they just being a little picky, or what the strat is essentially. Because we've seen a couple cruising, but the only fish we've caught so far, there's one right there. Do you see him on the other side of the log? Do you see that stick that's running?
Yeah.
Left and right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's on the
Right
fork,
there
the
where it
fork of
forks.
it. Nope.
This fork.
The fork to the, not the handle, the fork.
Yeah, I was
He's
aiming.
swimming towards the handle.
Yeah, he's
now.
now right through the handle, right to the handle. Yep. Okay, a little.
I was aiming for the fork the
In case you
first
guys are
time.
curious, good idea. Purchase MTB, beginner fisherman, taking beginner fishermen bed fishing. Not so good idea. Okay, that was a better cast. That was better.
I don't have any aim. That's my
We're
problem.
aware. We're aware. We might need longer than 30 minutes.
Can we just make it to a certain number?
I don't even know.
What
if we're
number,
gonna-
2? There's one right here. Sure you don't want to wear these Mondos?
I'm gonna look like a dork.
What? Don't say that. A dork that catches fish, okay? That was me in high school, all right?
Yeah.
Hey, you're not supposed to agree with that.
Never been back
Put
here.
these on. See what happens. I mean, God, easy banjo. Fall in now. Here, let me wear these. Maybe will that even the playing field? God dang, I can't see. Dude, these are like drunk goggles.
I feel like I have to press these really far in my head.
This is definitely even the playing field. I can't see nothing. This is definitely an advantage for you here. I'm not aware of anything that's going on. I can't see nothing. These are definitely polarized. I'm not sure how you weren't seeing the fish though. See that guy? Can you see him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go. He's a little close, but yeah, these are polarized. So you not seeing fish. I'm not sure about that, but I can't see nothing with these. I'm about to throw up.
I need to lens wipe these or something. They're like smudgy, oily.
Why is she always dissing my stuff?
Jeez.
I'm sorry. You're talking a lot of smack for someone that
grease
hasn't caught a fish.
You look like a dork. Hey. Oh,
this-
no.
this is-
Oh man.
Don't-
You.
Got your line.
You didn't get a bite. Okay.
Did you get my
Aw.
reference there?
What did you say?
Got your line.
Got your line.
Got your hat.
This guy. Got your line. Got your hat.
What if I caught a fish right now?
That won't happen.
Cool.
Listen, you came in.
Boom roasted.
You came in spicy. I'm gonna continue it. All right.
I'm so blind in these.
Real talk. How are we supposed to catch fish here? Here, these are polarized. I don't know how you couldn't see.
These are just.
They're
like,
definitely not as
these
good
are
as
like,
the Mondos.
These are like these are brown,
Yeah, these are brown. The ones I'm wearing right now are.
but these are like I can see the normal colors, just like darker, and these are like brown.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh my god, we're hitting a log.
All right, let's go find some fish. I don't know why they're not eating that.
Looks pretty yummy.
Maybe we didn't suck earlier today. Maybe it was like they're just not biting. Besides a 6-pounder on a popper. That guy's biting.
I like how you have 3 rods and I have 1.
You've got the best bait out there. I would just fan cast this area. There's gonna be fish up here.
Should brought a snack.
So, okay, you remember at the beginning of this video when we talked about how I hadn't taken you fishing in 2 years?
Yeah.
You guys with me on this, or should have brought Guggen live worms for you? You got one. You got one. Yep, you got one. Oh, I was gonna say I could tell you were gonna get one on that one. No,
Come on, buddy.
no.
Ah.
Yeah.
Was it my hook setting?
Yeah, that was weak.
I thought it was good, but
That was pretty bad. Okay, so there's a fish over here. See the log? See the green globber patch?
Yep.
To the right of the green, past the log. He's sitting down there. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let it sink. And if you pull up and your line's tight, set it as hard as you possibly can.
I think it was caught on the log.
I think you're testing my patience for children is what you're doing right now. This has got to be what it's like to take a toddler fishing, right? You think this is worse or better?
I'd probably say worse.
I feel like a taking my toddler fishing video would go smoother than this one. We're gonna get some fishing lessons here. You ready? Okay, let me use your rod for an example. Take it. You're throwing a weightless worm. Throw it out there. So I hold my rod up while it sinks. So it sinks. Let it sink on slack. But when you check it, when you're like, is there a fishy, right? Mm-hmm. You don't want your rod to be like pointing towards the bait, because then by the time you know your hook set's not very good.
Okay.
So you want it to be like up here, and then be like, oh, there's probably a fish on there. Oh, that was definitely a fish.
That's my fish if you catch one.
Something definitely big. It might have been a bluegill. So you want to be like almost up where you're like, yep, there's one there. You can feel them, whatever. And then you go down and then you set it. But if you're pointed at the fish and you're like, there it is, and then you pull it, you don't get that like snap. And that snap is what puts the hook in its mouth.
Okay.
Oh, you have a fish. Yep. Yep.
Oh,
it came off.
It was that little guy.
There's the little
Oh
one.
my god.
Some things never change. Okay? 5 years ago we were doing this. Still the same. You have one. Yep. Real. You have one. Oh, he was on there. This is a day. This ain't it. You had one.
I don't know what I did wrong. I reeled.
I'm aware. I am aware of that. Let's keep going through the tips here. When you feel the fish, you have to wait till there's a tight line.
Oh.
So it's tight, and then you drop to give it slack, and then you snap. You just set the hook on complete slack line and then just reeled like heck. It's okay. We're getting closer. So remind me why we haven't done this for 2 years. Reel it till it's tight. Set the hook. Hard. There you go. Bring it up.
I don't know how to set it any harder. I'm afraid it's gonna sling back at me.
You can't, it ain't, you're not that strong. It's not gonna come back. Throw it back in there. Third time's the charm. Yep, perfect, okay.
This is the one. I can feel it.
Oh, no, let it sink.
I had to lift my rod up. That was one of the tips.
Yeah, once it hits the bottom. Okay, so slowly pull up. Do you feel any fish?
No.
This went from a 1v1 to just a tutorial.
Oh my gosh.
You got one?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Reel it in. Oh, you hung up?
I don't know.
Hang on, just keep pressure. You might be on a stick. Keep pressure. Go on this side. What is he doing down there? Stuck?
It kind of like, it still feels like there's a fish on there. I can feel it moving, but it won't.
Oh, you still got a fish on. You still have a fish on. You still got him. Okay, easy. He's still on. What the heck just happened there?
He's really heavy.
Did you see the size of the fish I just caught earlier? Oh yeah,
Well.
he got it good too. That was the old 3-pounder. So you call that guy. You're like, I felt him jiggle. I'm like, I don't feel nothing jiggling. And I just pulled and he basically just wrapped around a little branch right there.
I was like, I swear I still feel something moving, but it also wouldn't come up.
Well, thank goodness. Our
Finally.
30-minute thing has turned into like an hour and a half. So maybe 30 minutes starts now that you've got the hang of it here.
Yeah.
There you go. You gonna hold them? You gotta release them. Come on.
I'm good.
Come on, you got it.
No, they hurt my thumb.
Come, go ahead. Just put them back. just put them back. This guy. Now I can actually start fishing. It's the only reason why I'm excited you caught one.
Oh my gosh.
Because I've been saying, like, okay, people are at home, are gonna be mad if I just, beat my wife like 100-0. So let me just take it easy and just let her catch one. Now that you've caught one, it's game on. You got one?
I think so. Hopefully it's
Is he on? Reel. Yeah, you got one. Reel. Yes, you got him. You got him. Yep, keep reeling.
Oh, it's a big one.
This guy. All right, stop reeling. Just raise your rod. There you go. Look at that. You sure you don't want to release this guy?
I'm pretty sure.
Number 2, you're starting in the hang of it. You got to set the hook,
Yeah.
like you mean it. You just can't be so gentle with these little suckers. Okay, now I really got to start trying because now you're beating me and I can't let that happen. So number 2, on our second pass, it just took one lap for you to figure out the strat here.
I just had to get a feel.
She's worried that if she sets a hook, the hook's gonna fly out of the water and hit her right in the cornea, and then she's blind. That's essentially what she's afraid of. And I keep reassuring her, if your lure is down, 4 or 5 feet in the water, you would have to set it really, really, really hard for that to happen. So now I gotta catch another one. All right, now I get to fish the bush streams are made of. I let Macy have it round 1. Now I'm just gonna backboat you. You can just stay right there.
You really have left me no choice for a place to cast.
That's the idea. Can't let you win. I spent the last hour teaching you how to fish a stick bait. I need to catch something. So we play a game where if you catch a fish, I take a drink. If I catch fish, you take a drink.
Me?
Yeah, of water. And I get alcohol because I need it.
I was waiting for a follow-up. Okay.
You're not that strong. It's not going to come back. You would have to set it really, really, really hard for that to happen.
I just about lost my eye.
And that is my fear.
Well, why'd you set the hook when your lure's dangling out of the water?
I thought there was fish.
This is a hazard. Our kids better have my genetics, not your uncoordinated ass. Really? Oh, you got one. Yes, you have one. Oh, you got one. Number 3. Look at that guy. See, now you're getting the hang of this thing.
Yeah.
Look at that fish.
See?
It's just a little guy. See, that's the size we actually got to get rid of. We didn't bring the cooler, though, to stock a cabin pond, but see you later, dude. I'll be honest, I've been seriously fishing for the last 20 minutes and hadn't got a bite, and you've caught 2. So
3.
That's 3 now.
Well, I meant 2 while I've been serious fishing. You've caught 2. You know what I'm saying? Since I got back in the game and
okay.
wasn't playing guide service,
Okay,
you've
yeah.
caught 2, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to change up lures. Might have to go with that that little shaky head might work better. That crawbait might just be a little bit intimidating for these little small guys. I would say you've got 3, I've got 2. What do you say? If you first person to 4?
Do you have 2?
How many do I have?
1. You only caught that big one.
Oh yeah, I think so. So how do you want to end this?
Just do next fish wins.
You want to do that?
That's fine.
Next fish wins? Sheesh.
Put the pressure on.
I gotta figure out what I'm gonna throw, and I gotta be serious. Next fish wins. That shaky head might be the deal. All right, you're gonna have to wait till I tie up, though. All right, folks. Next fish wins. Okay, since I played guide service the last 2 hours. Shaky head with the plasma tail. For some reason, I just think finesse is what's gonna get the next bite. So when you gotta get serious, sometimes you gotta downsize and really put an easy meal. I mean, it's finesse, but it's also a pretty good sized bait right there. It's not really that small. So what you do is you just take it and you screw it onto this little lock head here. And this is where I'm gonna start pitching around these little weed edges. And I think it's gonna get a bite because this is gonna stand up like this. And this guy's gonna be doing one of these. So even though I'm fishing in the weeds, that guy's gonna be sticking out off the bottom a little bit versus her bait is just gonna lay on the bottom. So I think I'm gonna have a slight advantage. I can also fish this bait a little faster. I don't have to wait for it to sink quite as long. When we're talking about next fish wins, that is my lure of choice. So let's go ahead and get this guy tied on so you can catch the next fish. Cheater.
You're tied on. That was the deal.
All right, next fish wins.
Next fish wins. Oh, what do we got here? What do we got here, folks? What's going on back here? Nothing to see here.
Hang on, let me touch him real
Put the
quick.
old shaky head on, did I not say? Wabam! Look at that guy. Sheesh.
Dang it.
You want another shot or are you calling it quits?
No, I'm done.
She's
My
retiring for
feet
another 2
hurt.
years. Well, I called it. This little doohickey. I should have been throwing it the whole time. I was just like, man, kind of go with more, I'm glad I didn't. Because if I was throwing this, maybe I wouldn't have caught the 6-pounder, 5.5. Call it what you want, I don't know what it weighed. It's a big Bertha, okay? But caught her on the popper. You caught fish on the stick bait. Once you remembered how to fish properly, you started catching fish. And I got one on the old shag head. So remember, if you guys at home want to get your own mystery tackle box, click the link down below, use promo code FLAIR, get your first box, $10 off. It's a great way for people like Macy, just let's call it rookie, okay? And then even people like me who've been fishing my entire life, and I'm not a pro, don't get me wrong, okay? But I've been doing it a long time and I still can grab these baits, try something new, and go out and catch some fish. So, maybe a challenge, like do you want to see Barbie versus Spider-Man fishing pole challenge where like she uses the Barbie when I use the Spider-Man? Would that be cool?
Why do you get the Spider-Man one?
You're Barbie, why wouldn't you get the... See you guys later.